Maybe.
I'm not sure it's going to be an echo over YouTube though. The echo I have might just be from
An echo. You could probably from
sharing the
sharing my
computer
screen.
sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it didn't happen last time. It is a weird thing.
I don't know. Try muting it.
Oh, I mean, I'll mute it I'll mute the stream myself. I'm just making sure it's not echoing on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I meant, yeah, you can probably mute just the Discord thing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I like hearing you twice.
You do whatever you want to do. Cool.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
What are you thinking? Oh, you have a lot of people over there. Are you part of Queen's Quest?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Gonna be the new. That's nice. You did fit yourself in. You don't have a robe yet?
You don't know what I have.
I know you're not wearing pants.
Obviously. I don't
Andrew
think.
Richardson's here. Hello.
Listen, I think it's like one of the rules of the internet. You can't live stream. Like, someone has to be pantsless when you're live streaming, right?
I
Not
think we
just,
always just assumed it was you.
or you need to have like a cat, or you have to be where someone has to not be wearing pants.
All right. Well, that's a thing. Well, let's just get. Super producer number 2 is also joining you in the pantsless department. So there is no better time to just welcome everybody and say, this is the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
Yes, you are. I'm Juno, and
Hey,
today,
buddy.
hi. Today is it's a sad day for Stardom fans. If you're a fan of certain wrestlers, it's good for them. If you're a fan of Stardom, it could also be sad. Maybe you're a Baltimore Orioles fan? Are they undefeated still?
No, the undefeated season is over, but they're 3-1.
Hey, I thought the Rays were going undefeated last year. They were like what 15 or 16-0, and then like it's just like, hey, prove to me that they can lose.
They got so far ahead last year that even though they had like 2 shitty months in a row, it didn't matter because they forgot to lose for the first 2 months.
I didn't know you can get like CTE in baseball because there was one analysis show I was watching about that where they're like, do you know what this means? Like they're like 17-0. They can go 500 the rest of the season and still finish 17 games above 500. Like, yeah, that's the math. That was great. I don't know who said that. It was some big baseball retired player. Like, oof. I guess you don't have to be good
Well,
at math to hit a baseball.
I think it's more that's funny. I think it's more impressive that that is a possibility. Like being a Buffalo or an Orioles fan up until last year, we didn't even know what a 500 ball club looked like. It's today. You said it was a sad day. Cole just chimes in. Is it possible that it's Miyu Iwasaki's birthday?
No, I think it's his birthday. I think it's.
Oh, it's actually his birthday. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Cole's birthday. I thought you meant the wrestler. Happy birthday, buddy. I usually got my finger on the pulse of all our friends too. So I apologize for looking stupid right there.
Flag.
I between the holidays and the WrestleMania season, I mean, and the drugs. I mean, you know how it is. It's hard to keep anything straight.
Mm.
Yes,
So
to you, Cole. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
okay.
金沢の皆さん大好きチュンチュンチュン
Oh, happy birthday!
So
It's birthday bash.
looking at this roster page, um, you'll notice that it's missing Stardom fans' former favorite rookie.
Yeah, I'm okay with the change. Carrara is a much better favorite rookie.
Um, they'll just never at their white belt. She's actually signed to a contract, so I'm surprised they updated the website and they don't have Sariano's photo up here yet. Maybe they maybe that they have
She's
to
probably like, "Don't you?"
they have to pay her royalties to like show her face.
Well, there's a couple of reasons. I was gonna say is like first, she was like, "You better not put me in next to these lunatics." Or although more realistically, the photographer was probably like, "Smile, smile," and she just like flipped him off and left. So there's a couple of reasons why Sayoriano is on the roster page.
You'll notice
That's
that
good.
Mariah is off their roster page.
She is. Oh, is this an April Fool's joke?
Hmm. One would hope. Um, there's no Julia to be found.
Oh, well, the news isn't all bad around here.
True, true. There's
Hey,
no
go up a little bit as you're scrolling through.
there's no My Sakurai.
Yeah, that's okay.
She's been scrubbed. Scroll up.
I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Do you think you're missing
Where's
somebody?
Xena?
She
Yeah,
doesn't.
there was no Xena.
She doesn't work for them.
She's part of Club Venus.
Club Venus doesn't exist.
She's part of Club E Nexus Venus.
You
We
know,
all know it's Club Venus, and they're just trying to make Micah happy. Sensitive Micah.
I used to think it was like Venus. I thought I was dyslexia. It's like Venus spelled backwards for a minute.
Yo, looking at it is definitely awkward. And you are right. No designer in history ever made the blue diamond upside down ever,
Dude, it's like
ever.
I don't even know how to
Maybe they stopped.
describe
That
it.
stops DDP from suing them.
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like Google a picture of a diamond clip art, and it's like the same picture everywhere. Why is it upside down? I don't like it. I don't like it. But you'll also notice that Queen's Quest is missing their leader.
Yeah, it's Cole's birthday today. I mean, the news can't all be bad. Would you
What?
like to? Would you just like to let a? You can share your feelings with us here. I mean, I've been um, working on mindfulness, and sometimes you just have to accept and acknowledge your feelings. So if you want to do that and here with us today, feel free. Just don't read the chat.
Let's start with Mirai.
Okay.
Mirai seems. Listen, it doesn't. If you can, if I'm like we're like a veteran here. If you can get through a Jumbo Princess retirement, you can get through like Utami wants to make more money. I think there's still a Jumbo Walmart greeter out there somewhere. Mirai seemed to have is taken her leaving pretty well.
What did they do to her? Her last match, she got her ass kicked.
I don't know, but it's like
as we roll into a social media minute. Aw,
It's like
everyone hug Mariah.
this photo's like those awkward like family portraits for the photographers. Like, all right, everyone, closer, closer. Like you love each other, closer. Yeah. Oh,
Hi, Gigglesmith. I like that name.
I don't even have words.
Well, when you choose to leave, you can't sit there and let me feel bad for you.
So instead, I'll just read Utami and Saya's words. Possibly.
Is she leaving? She's leaving with the belt? Give that belt back.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think they're still a tag team champions, actually. Saya said, "There's a gaping hole in my heart, but I believe the sadness will make us strong again. But we believe that our sorrow makes us strong again. We're gonna go forward on our own paths. Bow down to the queens."
The Queens are good. I mean, they have Lady C and Saya Kamatani. We always said that. Oh, and Miyu Amasaki. I mean, we have star power upon star power.
I am. I'm gonna go. Close your eyes if you don't want spoilers. I was gonna go.
Oh, I'm not.
I was going
Yeah,
to the
no,
results page for.
yeah, I'm gonna end up reading it. With everything going on, I'm not gonna have time to watch this past weekend, so I'm gonna end up reading the results anyways.
Yeah. So, Yuzuki, I feel really bad about Stardom Stars and my last match. Yeah, she conned Mayu into like being her number 2, and then dipped like a month later. What was that about?
Sayada's finally smiling. Like I moved up the pecking order again. Finally, something going my way. Maybe she'll get the Hanan rub.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, Hanan's moving on.
Yeah, exactly right. She's like, hey, yeah, I'm not the girl that's jumping on your back anymore. Get out of my face.
She was really happy to fight May. I've always wanted to fight May. She's a 2-time champion who also won the goddess belts yesterday. Do you realize that Suzuki, is like the luckiest bitch on the planet?
Who
How
won
does
the goddess
she
belts?
always end up winning championships and tournaments because other people like quit or retire or get injured? And they're like, well, there's Suzu.
She just always happens to be sitting there in catering. Be like, all right, come with me.
She's like, thanks everybody. Who's that? Is that the new rookie? That might be the new rookie getting her ass kicked. I was like, I didn't recognize her.
She's getting stretched by Hanan already. That's good stuff.
Oh, why does Mina make the bear pose look good?
Can you think of a pose that doesn't work for her?
Lying flat on her back, getting pinned by Tam Nakano.
Perspective, I suppose.
My Sakurai comes out with the old Cosmic Angels gear. That's pretty sweet.
Only if she would have danced.
If she would have danced, she doesn't know how to do that dance. And she doesn't dance. She's a fighter.
That'd be funny if she's booked to dance wherever she ends up.
That's what somebody said about Julia. I don't even know what she's up to now. People are like,
Julia can make her way across the states as far as everyone goes, and so can Utami. The other girls, I mean,
well, my Sakurai is an international superstar.
Really?
She says, I was really happy to fight Tam Nakano in my last match of Stardom. I'm glad that I was able to tell Tam in the ring what I've been holding on to and not been able to say in my heart. The past Kozen memories, Tam, as well as Mina, Shirakawa, Unagi, have all been shining brightly on their own separate paths. Seeing them, I also want to shine more and more. I want to shine on this path I have chosen. Thank you, everyone, for everything you've done for me. I'm sorry, and then I assume it cuts off like you dirty commoners.
So these girls think that they're gonna get sexy Unagi roaming around, getting a whole bunch of American men to throw 20s at them.
What? What?
It's sort of Unagi's gig. It doesn't work for everybody.
What kind of wrestling do you watch?
That last show, Jacob Rainbow Warrior, I think it was his channel. He had a thing with Unagi on it. It was a neat arena with like nothing but a bunch of men in there. Just can't wait to throw their 20s at her. The name was here, everybody.
Huh. How do I throw 20s at Unagi?
Well, you threw 20s at Saki,
That's
the Spark Joshi champion, just not enough. You still lower one.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I wasn't implying that like you're just literally tossing it at them. I mean, you're overpaying for every bit of their merch, as would I if I was made it to a show.
Today is the end of my Queen's Quest matches, and as a member of Stardom, I was born in Stardom, grew up in Stardom, and am able to wrestle happily now because of everyone in Stardom and everyone who supports me. Queen's Quest, you have been my support and everything. Miyu, I know it's hard to carry a supernova on your back, but you can do it. I don't worry about you anymore. So please be yourself and do your best. Lady, I know you have a lot of doubts about yourself, but think about what you have to do first. And since you are still evolving, I'll hope you do your best. I'm rooting for you. I always look up to you, Hina, for always looking out for everyone with a mature attitude that's not that's she's a mature attitude that's more than her age, and for being a bundle of kindness. I'm looking very much to her future as she's still in the process of growing. Saya, who's always been at my side, both as a partner and in my private life. We've talked about many things, and I think she is the person whom I have the deepest relationship with. Azumi is also there. I feel sad, but I know everyone will be okay, and I have to do my best as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I love you very much. Thank you. But it's not all sad news, because while there may be a lot of people leaving, there's also people returning.
Oh,
Toxic Spider says she's feeling refreshed.
I guess her break has treated her well, apparently. Well done.
She's gotten away from children who don't like children and Japanese women that don't realize that white girls don't bend the way they do. She's constantly broken in half. And I think Utami nominated Miyu as the new leader of Queen's Quest.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Or it's like her
Nice.
and Saya are co-leaders.
Yeah, that's probable.
So yeah, that had to be covered.
Oh, that was good. Yet they still have it's the weird Japanese way. They leave and then they still have 3 final matches.
Well, their contracts are all up. Most of them are. Julia and Tommy still have, I think, one more match on like a Corkin show, but everyone else is done. I think. Maybe Mariah's
Well,
on that
good.
show too.
Probably.
And I mean, you never know what can happen. I hear the Raw after WrestleMania is pretty wild.
Well, everyone's.
And they are
That's
in
not
town.
true. All of them?
Well, they could be.
Well, I mean, you don't know they're not. I'm half surprised Spark didn't gobble them up for anything like that.
I don't think Spark can afford them.
Boy, Spark has a lot of big names, don't they? They're doing something right.
I kind of looked at it as okay. I don't know how often they do shows, like once every few months. Like okay, I'll take. It's basically like just a free vacation. Like okay, where's the show? Orlando. It's like cool. I've always wanted to go to Disney World, Miami. Okay, I'll hit up the beach. New York City, awesome. It's like
It almost.
that's how
I
I
just
took
figured they
it.
got treated.
It's like it's not like
Yeah.
they're.
Well, I
It's like
figured
let's
they
see
just got
them.
treated like a Comic-Con.
Yeah, true. Let's see what people they can book if they're like doing a show in like Nebraska. That'll be a real test.
Sounds like a horrible flight. Although New York City and Florida from Japan doesn't seem that great either. Actually, none of it seems great.
Yeah, but when you get off the plane and you're in New York City, it's awesome. Like you imagine flying all the way from Japan, you get off the flight and it's just cornfields every single direction.
They would probably love it.
Probably.
Could you imagine May Sierra running around a corn maze? That'd be amazing.
She'd get lost.
You just see a high speed, like the rustling for top view.
She'd get lost and somehow find her way into Mariah May's backyard. I don't know
Oh
why.
man,
I don't know why I just pictured like her just popping up at Mariah May's house, just like knocking on the window, like, "Can I come in? It's cold."
they're gonna be on the Ring of Honor show, right? I know there's a reason I want to watch Ring of Honor. Is it because of Mariah May? Is that the return of Club Venus, or is that happening somewhere else?
Well, when you have half of your show is basically a Stardom show, like it's gonna be a good show, probably.
Yeah, that's why I want to watch it. So I'm gonna have a busy weekend, that's for sure. But who is it? It's WrestleMania weekend, baby. It doesn't get much better than that.
Right? And then I don't know if you had anything, but the other thing I had was speaking of WrestleMania weekend is I had this magazine that I could talk about for hours. It's hilarious.
Well, yeah, you brought it up for a little bit, and there's no reason why not to. That sounds like fun. If you want to do the whole intro to what you picked up, where you picked it up, and might as well go off brand and talk WWE ish. I guess according to the magazine, it might be a little off itself.
Well, I tried to look up. Actually, I'm gonna look up what the magazine is again, because it's really weird. I think it was like one of those like tabloid things. Like it's It says Star, but dude, this might be fucked up. I might have like the most what is it? There's no way this magazine's legal because like Star Magazine. I don't know what Star Magazine is, but I know that when I see their logo.
Oh, that Spark show is good too. Man, there's a lot of shows to watch over the next couple weeks.
I'm looking at
How exciting is that?
I'm looking at this logo here, and it's not matching. Like this logo is different from the one on the magazine, so it might be a knockoff of whatever the fuck
You
this.
bought a bootleg
Yeah, I think so.
tabloid?
Yeah, it's like
How
a
is that even
tabloid.
possible?
Like it's not a
Of a
wrestling.
tabloid?
That's what made me interested. Is this? It's not a wrestling like magazine. It's not like PWI or something like that. It's like, and you'll find out that it's either written and it's by an AI like Chat GPT, or it's written by like some Indian guy who makes like 15 cents an hour. Whoops. Oh, what happened? Oh. When my phone closed? No. I had it. It's like I had it set up.
So isn't that funny? Everything's
go.
actually working tonight. How's that possible?
Right? Oh.
That's funny.
Hang on, let me get this better. I can get the quality better. I don't know if you'll be able to
The
read.
Road to WrestleMania XL. WrestleMania preview magazine. I like it.
Yeah. It was at like at 120p. So give me a second.
Well, you got quite the setup going on, that's for sure.
Yep.
When's the Stardom show next week? Or 2 Wednesdays? Like next week Wednesday, the Wednesday after WrestleMania?
Like 2 days from now. All right. Well.
Oh, it's before WrestleMania. For some reason, I thought, which one is afterwards? I thought there was something that had some like weird timing. One of the shows was like weird.
No, just the one. Oh, New Japan.
cool.
New Japan's in like another city, like 2 days after WrestleMania for some reason.
Windy City Riot? Chicago. Are they doing Chicago?
So,
Huh. They
this
what do they know?
this magazine, it's called the Unsanctioned and Unofficial Road to WrestleMania
Oh, I like it.
guide. It's just like, oh, that. So it's like, it's not a. Well, I don't know if the camera quality will catch up, but whatever. It's got a bunch of stats that don't matter.
Oh, looks good actually. So you're good.
So what was interesting about this magazine, first of all, is it would make sense for some of the matches to like recap like what happened at Royal Rumble, but it recaps every match at Royal Rumble and nothing from Elimination Chamber.
Is it possible? Do you think it was printed before Elimination Chamber?
It could no, because it's got.
No.
First of all, look at that. It's got CM Punk photoshopped with the Universal belt that hasn't been used in who knows how long. Versus Cody Rhodes. That's awesome.
Looks like sort of looks like a toy.
But what is that? Like,
Is that that's the championship match right there?
with the Universal belt?
Yeah, the Universal Champion CM Punk is going to defend his belt against Cody Rhodes.
At the Royal Rumble.
It's more like it's more. Are you sure it's possible that this is just like a fan magazine of somebody's WWE 2K24 game, and this is their little road to WrestleMania on their video game, and they're just taking the screenshots?
Star is a tabloid thing, but I don't think it's actual Star magazine. Pretty sure, because the logo's like completely different. But then it gets into the 25. What do they write? They write.
It's just like the greatest events,
Undisputed
25 best
yeah,
moments.
then it just jumps from recapping the Royal Rumble, which I'm just gonna skip over that because whatever.
Well, it's a bit of a bipolar magazine. If you're gonna do the
Yeah,
road to WrestleMania and you're gonna start talking about the Attitude Era, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it jumps into strap in and strap on. No, strap in and grab some popcorn. We're counting down the 25 wildest moments in WWE history. Like, oh, that's a jump. So I was like, oh, we can go through that. Like, number 25 is Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in their ladder match. Like, that's pretty good.
Well, that was good, and that was like, yo, those bumps. It seems quaint now, but that was like one of the first like ladder matches, right? So those like nice, safer back body, flat back bumps off the ladder,
Yeah.
were still like wild. And then who'd have thought in just a few short years they'd be spearing each other off ladders and scaffolds and whatever the hell else they're doing now.
God.
What's funny? It's like Razor's so big, like judging by the picture, and it was probably close to true. Like, he's not even probably. He probably could have reached the belt. Like, he's taller than the ladder they're climbing. Razor was a monster.
Number 24, Steve Austin not chases Vince McMahon on an ATV, which is cool, I
I don't
guess.
really
But I'm like,
remember that.
didn't that happen? So yeah, Raw 2004. Like I didn't even know Stone Cold like was in WWE anymore. I thought he said, "Fuck it, I'm going home."
It's like my neck hurts. You're an asshole.
Yeah, that
Maybe
was
that's
the
why he tried
thing.
to run him over.
I feel like he's tried to run Vince over a million times on an ATV.
That's why I don't remember that incident. But I mean, of course, I believe it happened. And he keeps saying it, it's like, of course I remember it.
23, The Rock versus John Cena. Nasty.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Is
Oh,
it really good?
I don't know. Sasha Banks
That's sort of
entrance, not a match, just Sasha Banks entrance with Snoop Dogg. That makes the list.
shocking. Well, I mean, it's the hall. Is Snoop Dogg in the Hall of Fame yet? I'm assuming so, right?
I'm assuming Snoop Dogg's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Seth Rollins betrays the Shield. Okay.
It was his fault.
Yeah, he basically Seth Rollins
How did he turn into the good guy after all that?
he's always been an ass. No, he's you just don't like Cody. He's always been an asshole. So
Oh, is he
on
the
the
bad
same
guy?
level, so they're saying pretty much right on the same level as that is the retirement of Ric Flair. Also, this photo looks like belongs in a different magazine that Sean poses in.
Whoa, whoa, easy back there. Yo, that's funny.
The greatest Royal Rumble is that. So the greatest Royal Rumble is better than the retirement of Ric Flair. The first official retirement of Ric Flair.
Well done.
Braun Strowman's like only ever title. Kane takes off his mask.
He is pretty ugly.
Hey, that's like America's mayor right there. Speaking of ladder matches, Edge spears Jeff Hardy.
That's what I said.
And I think they get these photos off of like just Google searches too, because like you're seeing the same quality, piss poor quality that I am.
I'm surprised that it does say very unofficial. I'm surprised they're allowed to use these photos.
Yeah, they're not
Maybe
crediting.
it's
They're
journalistic rights or something.
they're not
They're
crediting
journalists.
anybody.
It's fantastic.
Asuka blazes a trail. What is this for? What match was that?
It might just be her streak. Did you listen to Dirty Dutch? There was a whole thing how Dutch I guess Goldberg came out and was like, my streak was beaten by some Japanese girl, and it was like the NXT Asuka streak. Apparently, she had more wins than Goldberg. I was like, yeah, I don't know. People will probably remember you, you fucking weirdo. Dutch was funny too. He's like, in the business, we call that being a mark for yourself. They're like, you're a 6-year-old man. And then his co-host was actually really funny. He's like, Bill, I'd hate to say this for you, like break this to you. You didn't really win those matches. They let you. It's pretty funny.
No, that's definitely not true. No one made Goldberg win anything. If he wants to pin your ass, you're getting pinned to the mat.
It's possible.
ECW invades Raw, and this one I found interesting because it's like you just realize how much of wrestling Paul Heyman has been a part of.
And it's like half the size of him too. A young,
Oh,
svelte Paul Heyman. That was back when
well,
like they were broke in ECW, so he probably couldn't afford all the good food.
not after he sold out.
Well, that's true.
Hulk Hogan's bloody contract. No, that's just like weird. It's like, oh, Hulk Hogan. They just like had Chat GPT. Like Hulk Hogan's got to be in there a couple times for a contract. Oh, Gene Okerlund in the ring to sign the contract. Man was nowhere to be found until he popped out of nowhere and sent Hogan into the Shadow Realm with a metal folding chair. You can't use
Yo,
that.
he was in the shit. He was.
Yeah,
He played Yu-Gi-Oh.
that's what I was gonna say.
As a
Like now,
Shadow Duel.
I'm gonna say watch WWE doesn't sue, but fucking what is it? Konami does.
4Kids TV is gonna get you. You can't. You can't be having a Duel on WWE TV.
A Steve Austin beer bath. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's always. Oh, that was a special beer bath.
Well, yeah, with Vince McMahon. Number 12,
Oh,
Kane Tombstone's Pete Rose.
that was a gimmick that was funny. They would do that every year for a few years, and then he came out in the chicken and Tombstone the chicken. Pete Rose is a fun character, that's for sure.
And then CM Punk Pipe Bomb. He just did a really awesome interview. Like
That's
today.
about.
It came out like today
That's
or
pretty much
yesterday.
the thing that he's good at.
Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth reunite.
I like that. I watched that WrestleMania where that happened recently, actually too. I thought it was really sweet.
Oh, I think it was a Dirty Dutch show. Like it was getting big news for some reason of like Rusev and Lana like getting a divorce, and I think it was like Dirty Dutch's. If it wasn't one of them, it was like in their comment section. It was like a quote from like Randy Savage, like giving people advice. He's like, I did an angle with my wife one time, and now I don't have a wife no more.
Oh.
Like, don't do angles with your wives. Shane McMahon's death plunge. Jesus Christ. I don't know if it belongs in like the top 10, but like I guess it could. That whole match like was they fought Undertaker and Shane climb up to the top of the cell and I'm like scared shitless that they're going to fall through the cage cuz remember it was like bending like a couple feet every time they'd take a step.
I never like those. I'm personally afraid of heights for some reason. I get anxious watching them on top of that cage.
Dude, and there's
Like I
nothing
just oh man.
And there's nothing worse than like Shane jumping off of this like 40-foot thing, or however high up in the air it is, and they just cut to his family and his fucking shithead kids are like playing on their phones.
You know, when you first read it before the picture was there, Shane's McMahon's death plunge, the first thing that actually went into my mind was the time did it did it Kurt Angle have to put Shane like the hard way through like some glass or something that wasn't breaking that was supposed to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it basically
That
was
guy
like
is a lunatic.
well, it's basically like they used the wrong kind of glass, so it was like getting suplexed into a wall, and then he kept like it's not like the suplex that would hurt. Oh, well, the suplex did hurt, but it was like he would suplex him into the wall, and then he would fall onto his head onto concrete. And it took like I think 3 times to get him through the glass.
Yeah. We're gonna keep going.
Ew. Ronda Rousey submits Stephanie McMahon.
That was cool. It really looked like that she hurt her arm there too.
True. Actually, it did. Number 7, Braun Strowman and Big Show collapse the ring. That's not even like the first time that was like Big Show did that like a few times, right?
I don't know, probably.
Probably not
I
even.
I think Brock Lesnar picking the ring up with a forklift was more impressive than that. No,
Oh my
that was
God.
a shocking moment.
Dude, I love that so much. From Andrew Richardson says Shane O'Mac is Kogama's hero. I think it's the other way around.
Shane's gonna come out doing bear pose.
Now, what do you think about this? Number 6, the Iron Sheik becomes the WWF champion.
That was probably shocking. Who did he beat?
Hogan, I think, right?
I don't know.
They don't
Hogan
make
would have went to go make a movie at that point. Oh, 83? Oh, that was is that like
Oh no, he took it before. Oh, he took out Bob Backlund. He took on
Oh, that
fan
was okay.
favorite Bob Backlund for the title the day after Christmas. Oh, it's hard to believe that there's Bob Backlund fans.
Doesn't that seem really weird? You went from like in between Bruno and Hulk Hogan, the real American hero was Bob Backlund. Like
Was
all
it?
I remember him was in the 90s when he was like a lunatic. Like he was like that weirdo character.
Yeah, doing like the chicken wing.
Yes, yeah. In the match he
Um,
kept Bret Hart in it for like I don't know, 90 minutes.
yeah. So, but back when everyone was having a Roman Reigns kind of reign. Yeah, because they had like Bruno San Martino. I just like looked it up real quick. Almost 2,803 days, and then like went to Ivan Koloff for 21 days, and then Pedro Morales for over 1,000 days, and then Bruno for like 1,200 days. It's like superstar Billy Graham for like almost a year, and then like I was reading about like why Bob Backlund, and it was basically like Vince trying to change it up. He's like, we had the Italian hero for like 10 years, and then we had Pedro Morales, like the Latin American hero, and he's like, dude, let's change it up. Let's just put in a bland white guy.
I was gonna say, who's Bob Backlund selling tickets? Like, where's his demographic? Us? Milk toast. I'll root for Bruno.
Oh, I was just like the Wikipedia article. I had to read that thing was throwing me because it says after Bob Backlund, Antonio Inoki, but then vacated and then back to Bob Backlund. And then the little thing about it said something about during 2022 episode of SmackDown. I'm like, what? So I had to read that. It was just nothing. It was something about Corey Graves.
Corey
Randy
Graves
Orton.
said his name.
Yeah, RKO's Seth Rollins. That was pretty dope. John Cena gives Edge an attitude adjustment. Not just like, oh, yeah, it used to be called the fuck you. What happened to that? That's how you know they switched from PG. Okay. The Rock or Brock Lesnar ends the Undertaker streak. Number 3. Number 2, Hulk Hogan body
That is
slams
shocking.
Andre.
Oh, those are fine, I guess. But then what the hell's going to be number... I can't even think it would be number 1 over
and
those.
number 4 suck. Oh, let's think. What would be the number 1 thing? Probably, I'm going to say something with Stone Cold and Vince.
Kurt Angle's Milk.
The milk path. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is.
The barber's shop glass.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It fucking better be. It Mankind going off the Hell in the Cell.
Oh, yeah, that's up there. They killed him.
Yeah, they killed him. Oh shit, I was right. The Undertaker breaks Mankind in half. Yeah, he didn't say Undertaker killed him. He says they killed him.
Sometimes the truth just wants to come out in commentary.
Yeah, I like what they wrote here. The WWE is lucky that the U.S. Senate didn't open an investigation after the violence that took place during this event that set the bar for wrestling pandemonium. This match was a long-standing feud to be settled once and for all in a Hell in a Cell match after trading heavy blows, blah, blah, blah. The Undertaker threw
They're
Mankind.
showing the top down of the cage breaking. Wasn't that the accident? I thought maybe they're going to show him
Yeah, the
I
first
thought they
time.
meant the one where he flew off and it like flew up into the
Yeah, that's the one
I
that's
guess it's
like.
all the same match.
Well, that's the one that's more surprising. Like the first time, which was actually planned.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I can't believe Mick Foley can walk. Barely. Mike.
Including the announcers whose table he landed on. As God is my witness, he is broken in half. The Undertaker later admitted that he was worried that he had accidentally killed Mankind. That's so fucked up. I think I killed him. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. And then he fuck. Yeah, that's the number one moment.
I guess that makes sense.
And then they decide to do predictions.
Oh,
for WrestleMania. So it took a segue and then it's back onto WrestleMania. And it's
yeah, back in there.
And it's weird. I'm not going to go in, like, it says, like, age, where hometown, signature move, and then the facts, like, about the wrestler. And the facts just seems like the editor told them, hey, write 2 paragraphs about every single wrestler. But the person realized, hey, if I just go on Wikipedia and just copy paste every title they won, that's like a paragraph and a half.
There it is.
It's like WWE's women's champion, blah, 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 tag team champion, blah, blah, this champion, NXT champion. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's prediction.
It's a nice Bailey picture. I like Bailey.
You know, Bailey had abs. Bailey is going to lose to Sky unless her old friends of Damage Control come to her rescue.
We're gonna get the double cross, triple cross.
Wait, So she turned on them when she was like, "I know you speak Japanese, or I know what you're saying behind my back."
No, well, she was upset, but they turned on her. It was her group.
That doesn't. Okay, that's not a double cross. No, yeah, it is. It is because she says technically she's, and if Bailey's mind, they turned on her because she just wanted to be friends, and like they just talk shit behind her back. So that's a cross. And then it's a double cross because she says.
Assholes.
Then it's a double cross from Bailey because she says, "I'm not going to go after Rhea Ripley. I want you, Io." And then it's a triple cross when they try to beat her ass behind her, like when her back is turned. A quadruple cross when she pulls out a lead pipe. It would be a 6. What's a sep? It's going to be a
problems
septuple.
until Kyrie came back. We all knew we couldn't trust that bitch. She is no good. She ruined everything. They had a good thing going there.
You know what? Mick Foley saying he has one more match left, I can buy, and it's probably would be good. No one would want to. It would be good because it would be a solid Mick Foley match where he just gets his ass kicked, but no one wants to see that.
The only way it'd be good is if they like teased all the old greatest hits.
Well,
like pretend to throw him off something and then he revert. Just don't do it. There's no fucking way. The guy can't even walk.
Well, he got like known by like WWF by doing all the crazy shit, and then he kept doing the crazy shit in WWF, and then I think it's like Jim Cornette told him, he's like, Mick, it's like he got popular because everyone wanted to see all the hardcore stuff, but then like he started talking and everyone realized he's like the nicest person on the face of the earth, and they're like, Mick, like nobody wants to see you do this, like everyone loves you. Like the fans cringe.
The guy got a sock over, for fuck's sake.
I just saw a YouTube short of him doing a promo with which was the guy who was like the porn stars of Val Venus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I want what's in your pants. Give it to me. And it's like, it's about this big. He goes, now you're gonna whip it out and you're gonna put it in my hand right now. He'd stolen Mr. Sacco.
That's pretty funny.
It's a clean fight. Sky is going to crush Bailey's dreams.
So this is the magazine's prediction. What do you think? I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bailey wins.
I'm gonna go with the magazine. It's
Oh,
Io Sky is gonna win in a clean fight unless Bailey does a quadruple double cross, and
wait a
she's
second.
no, she's gonna
That doesn't even make sense. Has Io even won
she
without she hasn't had a clean match yet,
no
right? I
no
mean, I don't watch
I'll
weekly, so I don't know.
Bailey's gonna keep having to fight off all of damage control, and then it's gonna come down to what's her name, Dakota Kai.
Yo, have you ever noticed? Look at Io Sky, like her face. She reminds me of someone that used to be in Stardom.
Io
Huh,
Shirai, maybe.
anyways. Oh, what if they're like sisters or something?
Maybe. But I think that Dakota Kai is gonna either take out damage control, or she's gonna say no, like Bailey, like I want. It's like if you're gonna win her, like she's just not gonna get involved. No, she's gonna help. Yeah, I'm gonna say she's gonna fight off the other damage control, and then Bailey's gonna be the champion, and that's when she brings out the Bailey buddies, and her and Dakota gonna hug it out.
Oh my god. I need the return of the Bailey buddies. I need it. That's all I want.
Dude,
If the
what if
return
she
of the
brings
Bailey
back?
buddies happen, I don't even care if Cody wins the championship. It's
What if
the greatest WrestleMania ever.
What if she brings back the Bailey buddies, but like they're all black instead of like rainbow colors? They're all black, and their arms are sewn like crossed, and they have like angry faces. So it's like no hugging.
Well, those aren't buddies. Bailey bullies.
Bailey bullies. And then it has Randy
Bailey's lost
Orton.
her smile for too long. It's time for her to smile again. And hug it out, Bailey!
This is interesting. Prediction for Randy Orton: whether he takes on Nick Aldis or Solo Sikoa, Orton will suffer a shock loss, which is very.
Is there a chance he fights Nick Aldis?
No. What is this thing is written by
That'd
a
be
chat.
awesome. I want that match.
It would be the best match of the night, but it's written. This is written by Chat GPT.
I told you, either that or it's somebody's fan thing from the video game. That's what I want to believe. Yo, I just got that game. I'm doing Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton as soon as I get some free time. I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh yeah,
I'm the national treasure though.
So this is written. This is weird because it just got put on the shelves. It's like because this prediction says the Scottish psychopath will win the Elimination Chamber. It's like, oh, they predicted that actually. And go on to fight Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. However, given the fact that he's been walking around in a t-shirt showing CM Punk's tombstone, it's a foregone conclusion that these two are going to bang heads. Sounds sexy.
Huh. What? How did this even? Do you always browse the magazine shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear I do too. We're the only ones.
You get wild stuff.
Have you noticed?
You find cool stuff in there. I found I was finding like NXT like trading cards in there.
Oh, really? Well, because I was like looking at Barnes and Noble has a really big one, and like so there's the normal ones you see like the Men's Health and then the Sports Illustrated, and then the girls sections and stuff. I was shocked, but I guess not surprised to find out there's like 45 Taylor Swift magazines.
Yeah, like
Like just
actual. Yeah.
yeah, like Taylor Swift cooks, Taylor Swift sews, Taylor Swift's home decor. I'm like, wait, no way. She just gets $1 million every time a company puts her name on something.
This
I
makes
wish
no
I wish I would have
sense.
saw this magazine before you because I probably would have picked up this Fucking insane
How about
magazine.
this? I'm even gonna read you the facts about Sheamus because then I'll read its prediction. What does a man who was WWE champion, world heavyweight champion, and the last man standing at Royal Rumble still want? Are you the last man? It's not last man
Head.
standing,
Oh.
right? Last man standing's like
Well,
to a 10 count.
yeah. I mean, he's the last man standing in the ring if he wins the Royal Rumble.
Well, he says he wants championships, but he said, you know what the prediction for Sheamus? It says he broke the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, and now Gunther's 600 plus day reign with the IC title will come to an end. They
Who
think
broke the Undertaker's streak?
Sheamus, not
Sheamus undefeated in WrestleManias?
hang on. Don't listen to where it says that Brock Lesnar was the one who defeated the Undertaker's streak. It was actually Sheamus.
Oh, that beat the Undertaker. I was thinking that he beat his streak by numbers. Like now Sheamus is like 22-0 or something.
Yeah, like what is he?
Like
60?
I don't know if that works. Isn't that not even a match? Isn't it
It's
Walter
Sami
and
Zayn.
Sami Zayn? Oh my God, Sami's gonna get hurt and probably still win.
Seth Rollins prediction: Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will want a piece of him, but the Austrian will finally meet his match in the ring. Sheamus. Great sentence structure.
So they think that the WWE World Champion is going to want a piece at the Intercontinental Champion for WrestleMania.
Well, they will, but like the guy who beat Undertaker's undefeated streak.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
The Miz is
This
good
is
too.
a good book.
The Miz is good too. The Miz. Also, do you notice that Shinsuke not because they just whipped this photo off of Google? It's like him from New Japan.
We gotta scoot the thing over a little. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, that's the New Japan's white belt. Their old Intercontinental belt.
So they whipped it off of like Google Images, and they probably think it's current. It's
Or they don't care, like you said.
Well, this is an interesting prediction. Anything could happen at WrestleMania. It says the Miz is going to pin either MJF or team up with R-Truth to open up a can of whoop ass on Judgment Day.
Isn't one of those things happening? Isn't like R-Truth and him in that match?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And is that not as stupid as it sounds? I don't follow a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but I heard MJF might not be with AEW anymore. Is that a thing?
Oh, I thought he was locked up in prison for like a few years.
Hmm.
I thought he had him locked up forever.
Someone was telling me. I think maybe they read this magazine.
Oh, this is good. Shinsuke Nakamura. Expect to see him in a battle royale with the likes of Otis, Jinder Mahal, and Austin Theory, with maybe the introduction of compatriot Kazuchika, I can't say his name, Okada.
Wow.
Yeah.
The fact that they called for a battle royal isn't. It usually happens to everyone that
No, that's
isn't
how
on the card to give everyone their WrestleMania moment. But I think instead that's why they have that like 18-person tag match, right? Like, hey, everyone can fight the Judgment Day. That's your WrestleMania moment this year.
The Judgment Day interrupts the battle royal. Just here, do. You know what? I would honestly. They don't do that enough. Remember, that'd be awesome. Like instead of in the middle of the battle royal, Judgment Day just throws everyone out, and they're like, "No, we're doing a promo now." The WWE brass wants Paul to keep the belt that he's been showing off all over town, but XL fans will either see, I love how it's so poorly written, see Kevin Owens or LA Knight teach this kid a lesson, and who knows, Pat McAfee might jump in there and get a few licks in too.
Who's Logan Paul fighting? I actually like him. Am I allowed to say that out loud?
I think he's facing Randy and Kevin Owens.
Oh, so he'll find a way to sneak out a win if it's a triple threat, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm buying like a 12 pack because we believe in advertising works. So like we usually look up the WrestleMania advertisers. Like last year, we had like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and stuff as a snack because they advertise. So of course that's what we're gonna have. And like whatever Snickers was probably on there. Doritos I think was on there. And so this year I'm getting a 12 pack of Prime. So we're gonna be all we're gonna be all set. And I'm thinking probably have to get Pizza Hut or something. I gotta look up who the sponsors are, but you gotta support the sponsors.
Dude, when they had their like pizza,
I don't even know if Prime's any good. We just do it for fun, honestly.
When they had their pizza party box, and then the New Day's like, go ahead and grab you a slice, and they're eating it like the commentator. Like,
Dude.
oh, dude.
I don't know anybody who watched that WWE show. And what was that, SummerSlam? I don't know anybody who watched that and didn't get Pizza Hut later that week. Like, I got it that Monday. I'm like, all right, what time do you open?
Dude,
All right, I'll see you at 10:30.
Dude, there's no way there's no way it was a real pizza. It was like one of those like commercial pizzas where they use like glue to make the cheese look like really tasty.
They're cold. Don't eat it.
Oh, Prime sucks. I have a sign that says Prime sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took it to
I'm still
Raw.
gonna try it. Oh, really? That's funny.
It also, it predicts that Damian Priest is gonna fight his tag team partner Finn Balor, and that
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Finn Balor is gonna win.
Is the winner the tag team champions?
You know what's funny with this magazine? It says that it predicts that Priest was gonna fight Balor, and I'm like, watch it for the Finn Balor on like the next page. It'd be like a different match. It's like Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
That's funny. Is he still Senior Money in the Bank?
At least for another like 2 months or whatever.
Oh man, I hope Cody wins and then Senior cashes in and wins it back.
Does it not seem like really weird? Like, shouldn't Money in the Bank be the first pay-per-view of the year? Like, if you have a whole year.
Well, their year is off.
Well, yeah.
Didn't it used to be at WrestleMania the first couple times?
Sorry, in my mind, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, the first paper. Sorry,
is the end of the year
after WrestleMania. Because they do.
That's how it should be.
Because now they do like WrestleMania, like Revenge or whatever they call it, and like it should just be Money in the Bank.
Yeah, well, they literally got to do the entire show all over again. That's what they've been doing the past couple years.
Dude, they figured they
they
can just trick people into accidentally like buying WrestleMania again.
Yeah. WrestleMania Backlash. You want to see it for the third time? Oh.
And then it says Mommy's gonna beat Rhea Ripley. I mean, Becky Lynch.
Oh, I don't think so. Who Rhea Ripley really fighting?
Becky Lynch.
Oh, they got that right?
Yep.
I don't think so. I think the other belt changes hand and this one doesn't.
Rhea Ripley is going to be their champion until Charlotte Flair's knees grow back. And then probably still beat Charlotte. Whether he bangs heads with Drew McIntyre or more likely CM Punk, Rollins is going to keep his title and live to fight Roman another day.
That was sort of supposed to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was
wasn't until CM Punk got hurt. Wasn't he gonna go for one of those belts?
Yeah, and it turns out Drew McIntyre is like the best heel on the planet.
So that is actually pretty cool, huh? Watch Drew win this one. I'd like Drew to win at WrestleMania.
Dude, there's like a picture. he's been wearing a T-shirt it's like CM Punk's tombstone, like his grave, and it's Drew like laughing, like looking over his grave, and he's like, "I'm not gonna give him a penny of the proceeds." Like I'm not giving him a dime.
There's a chance CM Punk, it's WrestleMania. CM Punk's got to show up and try to fuck Drew or something, right?
He's gonna be what the hell is he gonna be? Oh, he's gonna be on commentary for that match.
Oh, really? Yeah. So he's gonna end up fucking one of those two.
He might be the host of WrestleMania. Although I don't know.
Oh, that'd be great.
Check out the picture they used for the Usos. Like this is they haven't been these Usos since like 20 what 7 16 15.
You know, there's a delay on the screen I'm watching. I was gonna say, please be the face paint. Ugh. They're ready for war. Are they fighting each other?
Yeah. But it says that they're going
That's
to bury
cool.
the hatchet after their
Oh.
match is disrupted by an unexpected and most unwelcome visitor, and then never elaborates.
Oh, it's gonna be the return of the Rock.
Rikishi.
No.
Bianca
Wait,
Belair.
I think he's not a. Is he?
Womp.
Is he dead? Alive? Is he with us? Rikishi?
Rikishi.
Like kids, cut it out.
He's still doing the worm somewhere.
Doing the worm in heaven.
Yeah, and then there's like a bunch of like LA Knight. He's gonna face AJ Styles. Blah 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 blah. Jade Cargill.
What is LA Knight doing? He was a big deal for a minute.
I don't know. What is he doing? Let me look that up. WrestleMania card. Yeah, LA Knight has to be on there somewhere. He's probably going to be in a crappy battle royal.
They had me believing he was gonna beat Roman at that Saudi show or something. It was so good,
dude.
his little push.
When they had that,
oh, he's fighting big bad buff AJ.
Oh yeah. When LA Knight was facing Roman,
Nice.
and he just like Roman starts to do his whole like.
All you gotta do is ask.
Entrance.
We got 2 producers helping us.
Awesome. When Roman was doing his 15-minute entrance like usual, and LA Knight just walks right past him. Like, dude, he should have beat
I'm really
Roman.
excited to watch stupid amounts of wrestling for the next
He should have beat Roman right there.
week.
I like how Jade.
2 weeks.
This picture of Jade has like.
There's a lot of shit happening.
Ooh, put it freeze. No, there's good.
What are they saying Jade Cargill's gonna do?
Try to keep her clothes on from falling off. Like her clothes are ridiculous. Fans might expect Nia Jax to come looking for some payback, but it's Liv Morgan who's going to show Cargill who's boss, at least for now. Thinks that Liv Morgan's going to beat Jade.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer.
I stopped coming over here.
What? The Rock and John Cena. Wait, please tell me. The Rock is a wild card and might feature in one or more matches, including the main event, or he might get the surprise of his life, getting pinned by John Cena. Well, there you go. Wouldn't it be awesome? Actually, I love that. The Rock becomes like CEO, or he's on the board, and he says, I want to face Roman, screw Cody, like I want a main event, and then somehow John Cena politics his way into the main event. The last match is him beating The Rock. That would be incredible. Hello?
There it is. I couldn't hear you for a second, so I actually unmuted the stream. So I guess I got you through your night. Who knows? It was working too good for too long.
But I think this is actually like of all the predictions they make, it's like they're up, they're down, they're mostly insane. But then it gets it right because it says it'll take multiple crossroads and he might have to go through the rock. But on Sunday, April 7th in Philadelphia, the bloodline will be broken and Rhodes will have achieved his father's American dream.
I thought he wasn't doing it for his dad anymore. The stupid magazine.
No Chiefs reign can last forever, especially not when Cody Rhodes is on a mission to take it. And then there's a bunch of random shit. And then there's wrestling trivia after that.
I like Roman Reigns better.
I know you do.
See, me trying to keep the positive. The old me would have said, I don't like Cody Rhodes. But that's using a negative. So I decided to instead say I like Roman Reigns positive. Did it feel like a more positive statement?
Maybe.
What do you think? Cody's going to do it, huh? I think whatever Cole's doing in his WWE 2K24 game. Kiss, 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 happy birthday. He said Stardust finished the story first. I want to follow his storylines.
Oh, in the back of the magazine has
Birthday
Andre
kiss, kiss, kiss.
has Andre the Giant because that's what sells magazines.
Is that right? I'm gonna have to get a list of all the. I guess I can just search it. But the following from our Discord, the people really find the really good creative wrestlers. I'm gonna have to get a list of where they all are. I want Hanan to be my world champion.
Oh, there's good Hanans. I have like a good Hanan downloaded, I think.
Nice. Well, I'll just ask you. You can tell me whose thing to do. That's fun. I think I only have about 80 hours left in Final Fantasy Rebirth, and then I'll be able to.
Only 80 hours.
I don't know, man. It's been a while, so I'm 40 hours in, and I don't feel like I'm even halfway there, and I'm not even like close to wanting it to be done. I'm having so much fun with it; it's ridiculous. And I started Red Dead 2. I found it on sale. I'm like, let me finally play this game. That's a pretty fun little game. That
You know what I
Red
like?
Dead Redemption.
You know what I like doing? Like guys are like passing on wagons. Is you can just be like, "Hey, howdy!" And they're like, "What do you want?" And like, "Give me a ride into town, partner." You're like, sometimes they'll just give you a ride.
It's funny. I always wanted to be a cowboy. Well, I'm still at the part where they're teaching me everything.
Well, it's always fun to like you can be like polite or you can be rude, and I think if you're like rude 3 times, they'll either try to fight you or like run away. But it's fun to like do the rude comments like twice in a row and then the nice one because you sound like it's like, hey, I'm talking to you, ugly. It's like, what did you say? It's like, I said I'm talking to you, ugly. And like they whips out their gun and like he's like points it at you, and then you just, if you do the nice option, they'll be like, all right, I'm just messing around.
Oh, that's funny.
It's always funny stuff like that, or the opposite, where you're like super super nice, and then like at the end you're like an asshole.
Mm.
But yeah, that's awesome. I've been playing like a dragon, and actually recently I've been going into the arcade in the game and just playing like Sega Bass Pro Fishing.
I like how it just has regular games just built into it.
Yeah, there's all the old Sega arcade games. I'm just playing Bass Pro Fishing.
Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it?
It's like one of the best games ever. I'm like, oh, this is sick. And it's like, and you can just keep putting unlimited quarters in. So it's like the best part of any arcade. It's like the worst part of any arcade game is just gone. It's like, oh, I died. All right, insert more quarters.
It's amazing. I like that magazine. That was good, man.
Yeah. Magazine was wild.
What's that?
Magazine was wild. And then it had trivia at
Oh,
the back.
that was a good pick. There's trivia?
Yeah.
Well, let's knock out a couple. And Andrew Richardson knows everything, and Cole's here. He knows some things.
All right.
We'll knock out a couple, and then we'll. Well, you know
right.
what? We'll do a bonus. I would like to thank you all for listening / watching. You can go to StardomFan.com to follow everything we do. I'd like to thank our patrons. The Twilight Dream is a Stardom fan, and Jake Everett is still the World Stardom Fan Champion. All right. Now I got that out of the way. Thank you.
Dude, that's like a perfect clip. It just goes with everything.
And it's Cole's birthday.
So give me a
for
number
another couple hours.
1 through 50. Because
There's
50
50 trivia questions.
Yeah.
1.
1. Who was the first Intercontinental Champion in 1979?
Huh.
Oh, there's multiple choice. Pat Patterson, Roddy Piper, Ricky Steamboat.
Patterson.
Correct.
All right.
Who was known as the American Dream? Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, or Larry Bird?
Maybe the Great White Hype, but Dusty.
the Great White what?
The Great White Hype. That was Larry Bird.
Some of them are like not even worth going over. It's like what persona did Mankind also wrestle as? And it's like Blue Knight, Hercules, or Dude Love. I'm like, duh.
That's funny.
Who was the first female in the WWE Hall of Fame? Lita, Trish Stratus, or Fabulous Moolah? Well, that seems pretty easy.
Moolah?
Yeah. Let's see. Which was The Rock's first movie? Jungle Cruise, Red Notice, or The Scorpion King?
Scorpion King.
Yeah.
All right. I'm knocking these out of the park.
You're like, so easy. Which female wrestler holds the record for most women's championships? Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, or Becky Lynch? Charlotte.
I'm really good.
It's like they make you feel really. How long was Goldberg's winning streak? 173 and 0, 182 and 0, or 211 and 0?
I don't know. 170 something?
I don't know. I'd like flip the magazine upside down to read. Which...
Andrew says 182. He's probably there.
173.
Oh.
Damn, dude. Then Asuka blew him out of the water. What's he bitching about? It's not like they did. Like if it was like he was 174 and then they made Asuka 175, and it's like, well, that was just a fuck you to me. But when he's at 173 and Asuka was at like 350, it's like she blew you out a while ago, dude. Oh, who was not a member of the NWO? Kevin Nash, Diamond Dallas Page, or Eric Bischoff?
TDP wasn't selling his soul for nobody.
He almost did.
He swerved him if anything, but we all knew he was never gonna. He was the original People's Champ.
He put his hand out for a handshake.
Yeah, and then he fucking diamond cutted the mother effers.
Who was the first ever 24/7 champion? R-Truth, Elias, Drake Maverick. It's probably Drake Maverick.
It's got to be R-Truth, right? He was. The chances are he's also like had the most championship reigns out of anyone in history because of that.
He's the last champion.
Did he end up having it at the end? I don't know. That's funny.
It's like I'm like, dude, all these questions are too easy to even read. Like, who had sweet chin music as a finishing move?
Yes.
Yes. Who was the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion, winning it at age 24? Randy Orton, Brock
Randy
Lesnar,
Orton,
or Kurt
baby.
Angle? That's your final answer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right.
I thought that could have been like a one where it's like, not the WWE champion, the WWE World Champion, or some stupid thing like that.
Yeah, it's always a possibility, right?
Because like the Brock is the youngest whatever champion. Oh, who were the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Champions in 1983? The Glamour Girls, the Jumping Bomb Angels, the Fabulous Moolah, and Wendy Rector.
uh, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Who's the first WWE Tag Women's Champions?
Uh, I don't know.
See, that seemed like a good question. I'm like, oh, and then I read the choices. I'm like, oh, it's like the Glamour Girls, the Jumping Bomb Angels. Then it's like the Fabulous Moolah and Wendy Richter. I'm like, oh, it's C.
I thought they didn't like each other. Huh.
Well, like Wendy Rector was like, she was like an actual like female pro wrestler. Like she would fit in today. And then Moolah
She
was
was
like,
like one of the first champions or something, wasn't she? Or like in the WrestleMania era? Like,
Well, what we know about
no?
Moolah is basically she was Vince McMahon before Vince McMahon.
Huh.
With like, so I don't know what dirt. So yeah, she had like crazy pull with Vince. Where she's like, we're just gonna destroy her career. I'm gonna be women's champion for 3 decades.
Hmm.
Oh. 3 different ring names. This is weird. John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or Chris Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho has like 45 ring names.
Especially now, right? That's good.
Okay. Almost. Yeah, it's like who does the Razor's Edge? Like all this shit sucks. Fine, last one.
It's still that's still pretty neat. That I don't know. That's a pretty neat end to the to that magazine. That magazine was pretty all right. Did it cost you $15?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say magazines are expensive as fuck these days too. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, it
It's
was
sick.
worth every bit of your $15. That was fun.
Oh yeah, dude. And then like the last like couple pages, it's got like stuff to do in like Philly. It's like all sorts of good stuff. Moolah and Wendy. Yep.
Yeah, I thought there was a whole thing. Because Wendy Richter was really good, and then she was just sort of there was some kind of story. I don't know where I would have heard it on someone's podcast. There was some kind of story where there's some disagreement. She's not. Maybe she had an interview recently. Old old lady at this point.
Yeah, Moolah like destroyed her career, basically.
Yeah, yeah, right. Huh.
She was like,
Well-
yeah, she just wanted to be on top forever. Why is Thekla still up here? I mean, why not? But
Why not? Also, mommy for the win. Well, that's good. Other than saying happy birthday to Cole, is there anything else you got going on? Otherwise, an hour and a half. I love the magazine. I think we can do the opening. I think we can get two little podcasts out of this, and that sounds awesome.
Speaking of of people leaving companies, the boys have been released by AEW. Ring of Honor's dead.
I don't. I thought they. I'm confused. I don't even know if they were the original boys. The original boys were fantastic, and then they replaced the boys.
Well, there's
But
like
maybe
6 boys at one point.
Yeah, but there was like the original boys were great.
Jesus, what happened to Kogo?
Oh no, now what?
I don't know.
She fighting Julia?
Jeez.
People stop Kogos.
Natsuko Tora, I think. No, I'll be waiting for Natsuko. People gotta stop beating
No,
up on her.
Dalton Castle's boys.
Yeah, Dalton Castle's the boys. The boys.
The boys.
Yeah. Starlight.
Julia is now Gloria. That's cute. Well, it's a lot less confusing if she's going to start broadening her reach.
Oh yeah, this is one of the guys who does like I think the characters. It's Sometimes it's better, easier to follow them on like Twitter. They're
Oh,
like,
cool. That's one of the big guys.
I think so. Hang on.
Nice. Yeah, because I was actually going to go to our gaming thing in Discord because Savage posts a lot of the stuff that she sees too, and all that stuff looks great.
Dude, look at like it's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, someone puts a lot of work into this. I can't believe like the creative wrestler is worth the price of admission alone. Like you don't even have to play like just at this point it's a wrestling game. You don't even have to play WWE if you don't want to. That's how amazing it is.
Right, dude. The only thing that sucks, like, I wish. Can you imagine how good they'd be if they let people like carry them over from like one game to the next?
Oh yeah. Well, you spent so much time on the old engine making your own too, right? So those are just lost of time until you put let you play the old game.
Yeah, they don't let you pour. Like, imagine how good they could be. Like, that's looks so good. Whoa, whoa. I have to go back and download them. What did I just see? I don't even understand how it works. Like, I tried making my own arena. Holy shit! I don't know. This is a mod. No, it's not. Or maybe what the fuck? I don't know how people do this. Maybe they can mod it into the game, because I couldn't do this crap when I tried to make my own arena. Oh, that must just be pictures like on the wall or something, like a flat wall. That's
That's
crazy awesome.
clever.
I'm thinking like because you were seeing that one. Remember the one people were sharing was just like literally a mud field.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like working on the dam. Holy shit, they're so awesome.
Yeah, that's good work.
Oh, here you go. Here's your
Well,
hand.
oh, cool.
Holy crap, dude.
She's tan.
More, yeah, not tan enough. It's not realistic.
She that tan? She's not usually that tan.
She is now that she's
She's a
Cinderella.
fair-skinned, almost natural blonde. Oh.
The only thing I do is I go like I downloaded a Momo and then like, oh man, this is almost perfect, and then like I had to make her like body thicker. I'm like, oh no, that's Momo.
Yeah, just to slide the scale over a little bit.
Yeah, she had
Did you do that
abs.
for Mina too?
Yeah, it's like she had abs, and I'm like, slide it. Anyway,
Slide. Max size.
can I also just start using like this clip just to like end live streams? Just
金沢の皆さん大好きチュンチュンチュンはい
I was gonna say, I'm gonna have a good night. I had a good time. I'm glad we did this. Cole, happy birthday. Andrew, thanks for hanging out. And anyone else that's silently watching, thank you. And thank you, Juno, for being you.
bye.